You sure you want to go back in there? A bull's gotta do what a bull's gotta do. Eat hot lead, suckers! Huh? What? Mess with the bull, get the horns! Shit just got real. Who the hell are you? I'm 100% Psycho Beefcake. Think you can handle it, Susie? Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole! Your horns are strong. That's what she said. Why would she say that? Let's burn this motherfucker. Hell yeah! Your mama would be proud. Mama? Kilgore. You're dead meat. Yo! What's up? What is up? My mic's on. Yeah, what is up? Justin McClure. That's right. Get it, brother. Yeah. What's happening, everybody? Slaughter Squad is live. And we've got 13 backers. We're 37%. We're almost halfway to the goal. Let's see, it's only been a few hours. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I was just on Adam's stream on Arch City Comics, and we're doing it live. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, everybody who's backed the comic so far. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. Slaughter Squad is going to be awesome. It's going to be so good. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are going to love it. You want some high tea gore, the high tea action-packed gore fest with a little bit of black humor? I got you covered. Got you covered, guys. Yeah, this is great. This is it's going well. It's going good. And if we keep going at this pace, we'll be hitting that. We'll be hitting that goal in no time. I was thinking, it could take a week, but it's looking like it might. If things go well, we might get there before the week is over. So that would be freaking awesome. And yeah, this is great. So for those of you who don't know, Slaughter Squad is a 48-page action-packed gore fest. Somewhere in Texas, a team of livestock with nothing to lose take on the forces of big meat, armed with nothing but horns and bad attitude, and a machine gun. How about I run through the tiers? Let me just run through the tiers. Hail Comicsgate! Hail War Campaign! What's up, Deucey2? Deucey2. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Rainbow-colored turd. Nice. I don't think I've seen you around, but hail, hail, Dosito, Dositu, Dositu, Dosito. Hail, hail, Commonscape, hail, War Campaign. Let's heal. Let's heal the divide. We should be. Let's not burn any bridges. That's what I say. Anyways, let me run through the tiers. We've got the featured tier, which is a signed comic to the pinup and the making of book. And we got 3 claims so far, but that's the featured tier, and you're gonna get everything with that one pretty much. And then we've got the digital tier for you, for those of you who just can't afford a sexy ass physical copy, but still want some of the hotness. Get that digital tier, and you're gonna get the making of PDF with that too, not just the book. And then we've got just the signed comic. 48 pages, full color. There's 2 stories in there. It's number 1, Out of the Frying Pan into the Meat Grinder, and then number 2 is Showdown with El Lobo. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. Sorry if I butchered your name. I don't remember seeing you in the chat though, but I mean, so many people floating around, it's hard to keep track. But I see you now. I see you now. Oh, I see. You listen to the replay, so I probably wouldn't have seen you in the live chat. But that's awesome, dude. Poland is pretty based. Based Poland. Yeah. No worries, no worries. No one's having more fun than us. No one's having more fun. Let's see. I talked to the signed comic, and then we got the signed comic plus the prints. So I haven't figured out exactly how many prints, but it'll probably be a couple prints I'll throw in there. And you know, we'll probably be doing like some stretch goal stuff, and we'll be adding more goodies to all the perks, basically, pretty much all the physical stuff. And then we got the you want just the comic and the making of book. You can get that one for $40. And then if you want a sketch from me, the creator, you'll get the book, the making of book. You'll get the comic, and you get some prints, and you'll get a hand-drawn sketch from me. And then now we've got the big boys. Now we're getting into the big leagues. You can become a background character. And this is, you get to, we'll find out if you're a sadist or a masochist. You want to be one of the animals murdering people, or do you want to be a human getting his head ripped off? You decide. It's up to you. And then the big one. This is the big enchilada. Vegas machine gun. So there's a place out in Las Vegas where you can rent machine guns and pretty much blow shit up. Like, they'd set up cars, they put tannerite in there, you shoot it up, it freaking explodes. It's just something I wanted to do anyways, but if you guys want to come along with me, you can go with this tier. And I'm also going to give you a producer credit, so you're going to get special credit if you sign up for this tier. And that's going to be fun. I just wanted to go to Vegas and shoot things. I just thought that would be cool. Am I crazy? A little bit. I'm a little crazy. That's fine. So those are the tiers. And yeah, things are going good. We're almost 37%, almost halfway there. Oh, damn. Got a couple more backers. We got 17 backers now. 48%. Oh, boy. Oh, shut up, car. Why is everyone drag racing around my neighborhood? Jeez. I don't understand. Stop drag racing. God damn it. Fuckers. This is great. I appreciate all the backers. You guys are awesome. I appreciate Comicsgate. You know, Comicsgate, you guys, the creators and the fans, you all embraced me with open arms. You know, the creators all took me in and been helping me out so much. You know, Wanger, Carl Rowe, Adam Post, Mandy, Red Gaze, Adam AF, all these guys, awesome. Thank you so much for your support. And thanks to the fans. Oh, and look who we got here. My buddy, Corey. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Are you awake?
What's up?
You're awake? You have your coffee?
Yeah, I've been up since like 6. I just try to get shit done.
Oh, man. How's it going, buddy? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been too long, dude. I mean, aside from the whole fucking world's burning down,
Yeah.
part of my French, but other than that, not too bad. What about you? Your neck of the woods is a little more dangerous than mine is right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been I'm pretty far away from where all the shit's going down, so I'm okay. But I have been keeping my weapons close at hand.
Can't blame you, dude. Some of that shit is crazy.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, you know.
Dude, coincidental, today's actually my birthday. So
actually, happy birthday, dude!
I appreciate that. But that you decided to relaunch today. I didn't even realize that. I knew it was coming up. I just didn't realize it was today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's really interesting. There's a lot going on today. So it's your birthday. Phil just launched his Lost Pages yesterday. Hey! Oh no! Oh no! Come back, Corey. What happened to Corey? I'll give him a minute. Anyways, I was saying, maybe you're listening, but yeah, there's been a lot going on. Oh, you're back. Hey, you're back. What happened?
Hit the wrong button. Just
deleted yourself. Anyways, what was I saying? There's a lot going on. It's Phil launched Lost Pages yesterday.
Yeah,
the Lucent is closing today.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and he was kicking ass.
I know very little about that project, aside from being stupid enough to put myself in the middle of the drama where I should have known better.
Oh.
I've just been buried in work and, you know, dealing with the quarantine, which, I mean, if nobody's going to pay attention to it and they're going to burn down major cities anyways, why don't we just end it? What's continuing now?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I don't know. It's I've been watching the streams and I don't get it. There's a lot of weird stuff going on too. I see a lot of looks like maybe some feds are involved. Maybe some agitators. You know, stirring the pot.
It does seem like there's some legitimate fuckery going around, at least with some of what's happening. Like, I don't know if you followed, there's this whole umbrella guy, coincidentally enough, but they're saying that he's the one who started some of these fires because he was walking around with an umbrella.
I saw
mask on, and the umbrellas to what's his name? The guy who's the writer of that comic strip that went forever that got canceled a couple years. Scott Adams.
Oh.
Yeah, he was discussing it, saying, you know, that he was using the umbrella so drones wouldn't be able to get an accurate shot of his face. And then after that, he's also wearing, I guess, a full gas mask. And weird pictures of him going in and out of certain buildings.
Whoa. That's interesting. So it's like they can't even... they can't get away with it now because everyone's got cell phones, so it's a lot harder, huh?
They can't worry about the getting away with it, I think.
Yeah. People are wising up. Sort of. I mean, it's still like, okay, so a few guys incited some violence, and then everyone just kind of jumped on the bandwagon. The herd mentality kicked in. So it's like,
well, did you lock people up for 3 going on 4 months, having them stay inside with the inability of working? All the news they hear is pretty much bad, that the date that it's going to end is uncertain, that it's destroying businesses, but at the same time you have to do it or people are going to die. And if you don't buy into that, even though the data doesn't necessarily support that in most areas, that means that you hate people and you want them to die, that you think money is more important than human lives, which is one of the most disingenuous arguments I've ever heard in my entire life. But you get filled with that. And then
I say turn off the news and back Slaughter Squad. Take your mind off of your troubles.
That is a great call, dude. I've been looking forward to getting back on board with this. I know that you've been quiet on almost every front because I know you've been working on this.
Yeah, I kind of went dormant after the first campaign didn't hit the mark, and I just kind of went back to the grindstone, and I kind of recalibrated the campaign a little bit, but it's ready now. I was working on building up that the mailing list, and it paid off. It really paid off. Like we're off to a good start.
Well, dude, I mean, I knew you'd be able to get. You had to slide in there, and I had told you before that I thought you went a little premature with your last launch. Not to be overly critical, but I said,
you're right. You're right.
The product was really close to being ready. It's just I don't think that your familiarity with the people you wanted to reach was quite where you needed it to be.
And the timing with Critias and all that wasn't great.
It wasn't, although coincidentally with all the other drama that's going on in the world and within comics, it seems to put like the Mitch Breitweiser drama on the back burner pretty damn quick. Critias' drama on the back burner pretty damn quick. Preston is like, that guy should be like absolutely grateful for everything that's going on in the world currently, because I've never seen somebody skate as freely as he has, being embarrassed on a global scale, way that I haven't seen since I last read some type of either biblical tale or ancient myth. Like that was a humiliation that I would not honestly have been surprised if like self-harm would have been called into the equation at one point in time. That was an evisceration. I've rarely seen somebody humiliated that badly on such a grand stage.
Oh, that's just it's kind of hard to even. It's almost too perfect. Like like you couldn't have written a better twist. The guy calling everyone cucks, it turns out to be getting butt pumped by his ex-wife.
I mean, I don't know if he's technically an amateur or he's considered a professional because he was making money off of it. So was he a professional cuck?
Here you go.
I do love the label though.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I know people have talked about reaching out to his wife for an interview. But has anybody considered reaching out to Leroy? Because that seems like that would be a more enjoyable conversation.
Yeah, I have people that have been talking about Leroy, so that would be. He's the alpha, so why wouldn't we want to talk to him?
Exactly, he just seems like it'd be a good conversation.
Yeah.
Now, regarding your book, dude. So at the end of the last campaign, not quite going the way you want it to be, which unfortunate. What did you see as the things you really needed to target to get it back on track and get it moving forward again?
Well. Really, I there was a moment where I was like, I just kind of lost motivation. I was like questioning everything, and I was like, oh God, this isn't working. Nobody likes it. And then I just had to kind of buckle down and get my head right, and just focus on moving forward with it. That was the hard part. And then after that, I was just like, okay. Let me focus on, getting it done. Like, I think if I, have more progress and I start showing people more of the book, build up some confidence. I'm not just some shyster, that I'm actually.
It's a legitimate concern, unfortunately. It shouldn't be. I mean, these people, it should be filled with people who really want to share what they do. They want to share their creations, but there are entirely too many people into it that they. I'm trying to think of the easiest way and least insulting way to put this, but they have more ego than talent, and they're not willing to put in the work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't want to give off that impression. So
no, I know you didn't, and we talked about it for a while before you went live, even with the first campaign. And I told you then that like you have to put yourself out there because you need to build that rapport. And I think that was really important. I know that you kind of going on Wanger's stream and some of the others. Was it Red Armor? Was that who's the other person?
I went at Red Gaze. I went hung out with Kami Mark and Mandy. Mandy's had me on a few times. She's been great. Yeah, I've been all over.
Yeah, it's really cool they were able to give you that platform in order to show your book. They've
been so gracious and like welcoming. It's amazing. Kind of blown me away.
And I mean, I've been lucky enough to see some of the stuff that you had in the rough stages before you had, like between you relaunching it. And I offered some of my opinions regarding that, but I told you even then, I'm like, dude, you can sell this book. This book has a market. Especially, dude, like, didn't Ethan recently say that the author of I know I'm going to screw that name up, but what is it? Adolescent Mutant Hamster, another 80s property that was basically a ripoff of TMNT. He's actually going to place in his universe. So
yeah, I missed that part.
Yeah, he's going to have the creator for that book, and I'll have to look it up which one it was. It's hamster something like adolescent hamster or adult hamster. I don't remember exactly what it was, but
hamster.
And it's another team basically, but they're
not
the
intergalactic rodents. Is that something else?
I think that's a different property. This one, I guess that they're not named after artists like the Turtles. They're named after action heroes. So I guess it's like one that's I think named after Bruce Willis, his character from Die Hard, John McClane. And then named after, I guess that's what the properties are all named after. And he discussed that he's going to have that creator have relaunch his property and also have it directly tied into his Cyberfrog property. So they're going to in the same world somehow. But the point being that there's definitely a market for anthropomorphic and then anthropomorphic teams. And then the marriage of the team, because I mean, it's if you want a good military story, you're not going to get that from the mainstream in general. And the anthropomorphic stuff that you do get in the mainstream, you get stuff like Sonic Fox. I respect the hell out of the guy's talent, but holy shit, do I never want to ever hear him talk again.
Oh, yeah. And I used to follow him, but then he just started posting nothing but furry porn. And I just had to mute him. It was just out of control.
When furries first started becoming a thing, the big argument was it's not a sexual thing. It's not a sexual thing. Come on. Like even then, and it was like 2010, 2011 when I first started noticing the whole furry thing. Everyone's like, "Come on, stop lying that it's not a sexual thing." And they seemed, at least over the last couple of years, to just completely drop the act, where it's not a sexual thing. It's completely a sexual thing.
They've given up the facade and just gone full degenerate.
It is. It's straight up degeneracy. So what the depictions you get in most of the mainstream places that are going to post this, or even just post art on it, it's going to be full on degenerate.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Like it was never my intention to to make a furry book. It's just I just thought it would be cool to have freaking a bull pick up a machine gun, and that was pretty much it. Like
you counter that, you counter the degeneracy by putting out Slaughter Squad. You counter the degeneracy by putting out something that's demonstrably masculine and also has demonstrable feminine elements the way they should be shown. That the noble elements of masculinity and the noble elements of femininity.
That's right.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and you can juxtapose that in a humorous, slightly offbeat take.
Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan. Basically everything the mainstream is doing, I want to do the opposite.
That's almost the roadmap to success at this point. If they're looking at trying to get the widest possible audience and appease everybody, but make absolutely nobody happy, you focus in. You look at making. You mean you're not going to make everybody happy? Nobody's ever going to make everybody happy, but you don't worry about pissing other people off by trying to make some people happy.
Yeah, exactly. That is the road to destruction, and we're seeing the aftermath now.
Yeah, I mean, when all you're going to do is just tell everybody that it's absolutely okay to not try. It's absolutely okay to have all of these excuses for why stuff doesn't go your way instead of accepting shit didn't go my way. It's time to pick myself up and move forward. And people can say a million times, well, that's just an excuse. I'm like, oh, no, it's not an excuse. But if you're not willing to try, and if you're not willing to take it on the chin, yourself, great example. You have a campaign on your account that was not successful, and you have to get right with that. You got to be honest with that going forward. But that's not an issue now because you already have enough momentum to carry you through this one.
Yeah. This is great. This is so awesome. And this isn't. Yeah, that's not even the first time I've failed. I've got quite a few failed campaigns in my past. Actually, I'm not ashamed to say. So
honest about those makes a world of difference. As you see a lot of people, they try and downplay that or hide that or not own up to it. Be like, hey, I had to learn how to do this. I had to learn how to market this, and I had to learn how to sell it and myself. That process, that you're not going to be great at it, and that inability or unwillingness to be bad at something is why there's so many people who probably have great stories that are never going to get told because they're not willing to take that risk.
Yeah, that's right. It's like the old saying goes, if you at first you don't succeed, try again. And that's how you build character, right? You just got to take your lumps. It's like Stallone said, you got to take the hits. Keep moving forward. That's how winning's done.
It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
That's right. That's what Lou's saying. That ain't you, kid.
So, where are we at in the Slaughter Squad story currently? What's been made publicly available? How much have you shown?
Well, I've shown quite a lot. So, book number 1 or volume 1, it's 2 stories actually. So, it's out of the frying pan into the meat grinder, and the next story is Showdown with El Lobo. And for those of you guys who don't know, in the chat or watching, Corey helped me out with some editing, and he had some cool ideas, some dialogue stuff that I ended up putting into the books. And so the first story is their first mission, liberating some animals, building their army, and then it's a trap. There's a trap. And then the second story, they steal some guns from the cartel, a Mexican cartel, and in response, they send a bullfighter to get their goods back. And so this is the first 2. I've got 8 episodes, 8 issues planned. So I've got plans for a few more books, and this is part of an ongoing series. And I guess when it's all done, I'm gonna try and put it together into like a big, a huge collected volume. It's gonna be a few hundred pages. That's gonna be awesome.
That does sound awesome. So when you start getting into the details, this is always what interests me, and I get a chance to sit down and really get into the details. So how did you arrive at Kilgore, for instance? Why did you decide you were going to go with a bull? What about a bull? What about a bull was you're like, okay, this is what I want to run with for my star?
Oh, it's funny. I think I remember I had like Rambo in my head, and then I'd watched that Looney Tunes cartoon where Bugs fights. He's in the bullfight, and then I think I just drew Kilgore just like a close up with the machine gun. Like I just started drawing a bull with a machine gun. I was like, it'd be really funny if a bull just picked up a gun and blasted the slaughterhouse. Like I just thought that was funny, and then it just started growing from that little kernel of an idea.
So when you started adding other characters, I mean, some of them seem pretty natural fits. The because most of them have come from a slaughterhouse, hence the name Slaughter Squad,
Yeah.
or sanctioned for that. But so the Daisy character makes sense. The pig character also makes sense. All Desperate Slaughter Squad. The horse character, that one was a little because normally in America at least, most horses aren't necessarily headed for the Slaughter Squad. Was it? Let's get some international flavor in there. Appease our French Canadians or just French in general.
Yeah, it was just I thought it would be. So his backstory is he's like a racehorse who was supposed to be put down and he got away. So he wasn't necessarily headed for the abattoir or whatever. But they're gonna make glue out of him or something. I don't know. And so I had maybe 10 different characters that I was gonna put in there, and I kind of whittled it down. And he just I don't know. I thought he was a cool design, and he made the cut. So.
Well, in light of everything that we've been through this last several months, I mean, I'd say you'd be missing the mark if you didn't add either a hero or a villain that was a bat. I mean,
a bat
was headed towards a wet market, so to speak.
Oh yeah. I definitely have to work that in. Oh, look who it is, Berserker. What's up?
Yeah, it's Bears.
What's up, my Jaga? I should. That's a good idea. Bats.
And it can work either way, or you could even have a redemption story.
Yeah, that could work. That could be interesting. I don't know. Can the bat redeem himself?
Not if Tom King's writing it.
I'm at work. Otherwise, I'd be on, but I'll just enjoy listening. Thanks, Bear. I appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good day at work, man.
So when you were structuring this campaign, what did you decide you were going to do aside from the mailing list, and what campaign wise you decide to do differently from the last one?
I mean, I feel like the campaign was pretty good the last time, so I didn't really change that much. I ran it by a few guys, and nothing much changed. It's pretty much the same perks and everything. It's just I just have more to show this time, and other than that, it's pretty much the same.
I do like Bear's suggestion.
Bat is after G for killing, eating his family. Oh man.
So if that's the case, would you put Z in as Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, you trying to get me in trouble, man?
I mean, they kind of write themselves.
You're gonna trigger the algorithm, dude.
No, it has to be a certain combination of words, I think.
Yeah.
I do apologize for any Chinese natives that may be watching this. He doesn't. I mean, he kind of looks like Winnie the Pooh, but he's obviously not Winnie the Pooh.
I mean, if he had, it's the Streisand effect. If he hadn't let people know that he was getting under his skin, it would never taken off like it did. But
it wouldn't have. And if you're going to be compared to a character in literature, Winnie the Pooh is not the worst. I mean, Jordan Peterson, how many millions of memes of him as Kermit the Frog, or looking like Kermit the Frog, or being Kermit the Frog, have you seen? I've seen hundreds.
Yeah. Just got to roll with the punches.
So, I mean, aside from successful campaign, now obviously bringing it to fruition, have you decided what you'd obviously like different for this one? Are you trying to hit specific marks? Are you trying to get certain engagement statistics? Are you trying to just, I mean, aside from just reaching as wide an audience as possible, you want to get this into the hands of people who are going to enjoy it?
Oh, man, I haven't thought that deeply into it. I'm just, if I can hit the 2K, that would be amazing. I'm just focusing on that for now, but I have a few stretch goals in mind, but if I can eventually hit 10K at some point, that would be awesome.
2K, I think, is very underselling the mark, which I agree is a pretty good idea. Let's start modestly. I don't think you're going to have any problems whatsoever hitting 2K. I don't think you're going to have much problems hitting 10K. Well, what aren't you? Where are you at right now? Aren't you at 1K or just about?
Am I? Oh shit. Let me bring it up. Let me refresh it. Let's see. 970. Yeah, we're at 17 backers. 970. 48% of the goal. All right. Oh,
Dude,
I should play
no
this.
doubt that you'll be pretty damn. Oh, I saw the new animation. I meant to ask that. So the old animation's there, even though you don't promote it, which I know it's there. Okay, it is there now. I didn't realize you put it up there. I saw the new animation, which I really liked. And I told you before, promote the hell out of that old animation. It's great. It's honestly, it's like your best foot that you can put forward. But the new one's also fantastic.
Yeah, this is a little promo that Ted Zagaro put together. He's awesome. So let me play this one, and then I'll play the cartoon. Boom. Let me full screen it.
You sure you want to go back in there? You're dead meat.
Dude, that's a great lead in, and that insignia right at the end, that should have been your, in my opinion at least, that should have been the thing that it faded off into black with. Have the other and on the Indiegogo go right before that, and it fade off that logo. Because that logo is amazing. Yes, dude, that shirt is amazing. Do you have those up for sale yet?
I had it on Teespring, but the print quality was bad, so I'm gonna try printing it with a different company. I'm gonna try. Is it Redbubble?
I know a lot of people are going crypto fashion right now.
Yeah, that's what a few people recommended. But I saw that they're having trouble shipping out things, and
I'd imagine that a lot of printers in general are probably going to have that problem, especially if it's coming from international. So that may be a legitimate concern to find something that isn't international.
Yeah, totally. So
wherever it is, though, make sure it has like the more comfortable cotton, not the one that feels like and I don't know if you were a wrestling fan when you were younger, but if you ever bought a shirt in like a wrestling shirt in the 90s, that is an uncomfortable t-shirts. Like I'm pretty sure the cotton itself is about half an inch thick. They're so uncomfortable and they never fit you well.
Oh man. No, I never went to a show. I used to watch it on TV, but I have had uncomfortable shirts. Yeah, we need some quality cotton.
Okay, superhero shirts before superheroes got popular. Before the first Iron Man, before the first Avengers, if you'd ever bought a superhero shirt then, those shirts were terrible. They were horrible quality, on top of being overpriced. They look cool, but God, they were so uncomfortable to wear.
Yeah. We need some good cotton, quality cotton.
Do.
All right, how about I play this one again?
Yes.
I'll full screen it.
You sure you want to go back in there? A bull's gotta do what a bull's gotta do. Eat hot lead, suckers! Huh? What? Mess with the bull, get the horns! Shit just got real. Who the hell are you? I'm 100% Psycho Beefcake. Think you can handle it, Susie? Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole! Your horns are strong. That's what she said. Why would she say that? Let's burn this motherfucker. Hell yeah! Your mama would be proud. Mama. Kilgore. You're dead meat.
Sweet.
Dude, I love that animation. I've loved it since the first time I saw it. And I told you, dude, you need to lead with this more. And you're like, it's not even on my channel. I'm like, dude, fix that. Fix that. You do need to lead with that. And that's a great one to lean in, especially for people who haven't heard of you or haven't heard of the project. That way, it really sets it apart from a lot of what else is in the pack right now. And you can see that, especially a good animation. And you also need to lean to the fact that it's your animation, that you animated it, and you've done this for years. Like, your experience animating should also lead with anybody who doesn't know you. They should know, you've had as many years doing this, as many
That's
years
right.
animating.
Yeah, I've been doing it for over 10 years. And I've worked on a few shows you might have heard of. Big one was Rick and Morty. And yeah, I am a professional.
Yeah, if nothing else, that I think and we had this conversation before, like that experience and just the stories. I mean, with a good host who can just mine you for stories you had on these animations. We've had a few of them, and some of the stuff you told me about, some of the stuff you had to deal with, not wanting to put anyone out there. It's just like, wow, those, like, the people are better written characters than the characters you had to animate. It's ridiculous.
Oh man, Ducy2. Saw that around 20 times, and it's still cool. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, man.
The animation is great.
Thanks again to Acos21. $20. All right.
So, and I know animation, especially something like that, it can be a really long process. How long did it take you to make that?
Oh yeah, it's a very time-consuming. It took me maybe roughly 6 months, but it was kind of like spread out because I was, working full time. So, like from start to finish, it's probably like a year. But like, if I condense all the time I was actually working, it's probably like 6 months.
All right. So if we're dream booking, as it were, if we're able to write your own check, if you can get yourself, whatever figures is necessary to make a 30-minute Slaughter Squad animation in the same vein as that one, what number stretch goal do you think you'd have to get to before you could realistically put that much time and effort into something like that?
Well, let's see. If I was going to do a 30-minute animation, I would, if I'm doing it on my own, that's going to take forever. So I would want to get like at least a couple guys to help out with the animation. So, I mean, animators aren't cheap. They charge like, between $30, $40, $50 an hour. So like a ballpark figure for get like a team of guys to do 30 minutes of animation. Maybe $1 million.
Million to make it worth yours and everybody else's time?
Yeah. Let's see. How much does SpongeBob cost?
Per episode? I had no idea. I know that we've talked about a few of those before, but with SpongeBob, like, is that a benchmark? I mean, obviously it had a huge run and is massively impactful and successful, but is that like a benchmark for like animation quality for animators?
No, it's not really, but it's not many shows put their numbers out there. Let's see. So SpongeBob back in the 90s, they were doing 500,000 per episode. I don't know if you adjust that for inflation, how much that would cost. Maybe not $1 million. Maybe not $1 million for 30 minutes. $1 million for an hour. Let's do a movie. Oh,
sorry, I'm still here. The lawn care guys are coming past. I just didn't want that stuff, all that to show up on mic.
yeah, no worries.
All right, they just went past. So if we're gonna do a movie, I mean, do it in the vein of like I don't know, He-Man. Are you an '80s He-Man fan or the '90s? Was it '90s or early 2000s He-Man relaunch? And we're going to discuss the She-Man that Kevin Smith's about to release. Although that kills me. He's so talented, and I've given him so much money and so much time and so much of my following that it's really heartbreaking that now he's like really wanting to distance himself from the kind of work he did in the past.
Yeah, he's sold out. He's completely sold out. He's just chilling.
I don't know if I'd say that necessarily he's sold out. I think he put his finger up, especially, I mean, nobody talks about it, but Harvey Weinstein gave him his, like, a big push at the start of his career. And his movies are pretty intricately tied to that. And like, I that's not an albatross I'd want to hang around his neck, but I can't necessarily blame him for putting his finger up, finding which direction the wind was blowing, and decide to go that way instead of syncing with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, the sense that I got was that, you know, he had a bunch of stinkers, and it's like now he just has to, you know, take whatever they throw at him.
Well, I think the only stuff that he's done recently is his own creations, correct?
Yeah, and they didn't really take off, did it? Like, watched his last like 4 or 5 movies. I don't know.
I didn't really care for the most recent Jay and Silent Bob. It had its moments, but it seems like he was really, really gun shy as far as going full hog forward.
The edgy humor was lacking.
It wasn't that funny. Like, it wasn't just that it was not edgy humor. You have plenty. Sinbad built a career off not doing edgy humor. There's plenty of people. Jerry Seinfeld built like one of the most successful, if not the most successful. Kevin Hart probably beat him now, but one of the most successful careers of all time off not really doing edgy humor. I don't mind not necessarily going for edgy humor, although that was kind of his MO forever.
Right. Hey, I'm with Bears on this one. Let's do a 90-minute Slaughter Squad bull versus bear.
Yeah, I'm down for it, dude. We just gotta figure out, you know, what kind of goal you need to hit realistically. Start putting out the teasers. You could do the Aqua Teen Hunger Force viral marketing, where they actually had a bomb threat called in because they hung a LED sign up somewhere.
Those idiots.
That's hilarious. Like that back when Adult Swim still had balls.
Yeah. That's now is the time to do that sort of stuff. That would be perfect timing.
there's a hungry market for it. I mean, you look around for most big budget animated stuff, especially that's coming out of most of the mainstream channels, and it's She-Ra but lesbians. It's He-Man, but he's going to be Tila's sidekick if the rumors are correct. It's Thundercats Go. That is heartbreaking for anybody that was ever a fan of these properties. I'm glad that, you know, Visionaries hasn't been rebooted yet, or Quicksilver or Silvercats hasn't been rebooted yet, because you know that's all on their that's all on their board to bring back and fuck up completely.
Why they gotta shit on all the cool stuff? I mean, I know why, because they have no creativity. They can't create. They can only destroy.
Well, I mean, you could look at, like, and I was thinking about this the other day, like Marvel, the way their roadmap from 2015 onwards, just bringing in characters that were carbon copies of previous characters to replace the existing characters to try and continue to make money off this, even though those characters, they don't sell. And I think part of that was, I mean, it was obviously intentional, but part of it was intentional because they put in a few of their own creations to kind of test the waters for them, and nobody liked them at all. They were completely rejected. They were just thrown in the dustbin of history. So, like, all right, well, if people don't want these characters, I'm just going to fuck up all these other characters. We're going to make Iceman gay and not write him like any human being I've ever met. The funniest part is you could have like one of the best stories ever if they were to big picture it. Like, okay, you made him gay. You could have a malicious, intentional force, either Gene or someone else, controlling that. All right, you made these characters look retarded. You made these characters not necessarily that their accurate sex. You made these characters small. You made them lose muscle mass. But an entity is literally controlling all of that. It's sucking the life out of them. So that's why they're visibly small, why they visibly have no muscle tone, why they're noticeably effeminate.
Dude, you've already put in more thought and effort than those guys did at Marvel.
I know, and it's so depressing.
We just got to pour our energy into our own stuff. Just forget about the mainstream. Fuck all that shit. And we'll just make our own shit.
Like, every time I do forget about it, like, something just beats me over the head. I got to see Snowflake in safe space. And I get that meme's tired, but holy shit. Like, why would you guys ever think that advertising that on your platforms was going to be a good idea? Like, who was in that pitch meeting? They're like, all right, I have these characters, and they're going to be a gut punch to all the racists and Nazis online. And we're really gonna make it a gut punch because we're gonna take a team, including characters that one of our biggest notable detractors has claimed is one of his favorite, if not his favorite superhero of all time in Night Thrasher, and we're gonna get a real gotcha. It's gonna be the finishing blow to your boy Zach. It really is. It's gonna be the stake in his heart.
Oh yeah, freaking idiots!
You guys
Speaking of finishing blows, Slaughter Squad is going to be the finishing blow to to the comic book industry.
I hope it's back Slaughter Squad. The opening salvo is backing Slaughter Squad. Doing your part for the country that needs you is.
That's right. That's right. So I'm gonna actually wrap it up in a minute because I'm gonna go over to Narwhal and stream with him on his channel. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Let me refresh this one more time. Let me see. Do we get another battery? No? Okay. Still, all right. 48% in a few hours. Awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad for a couple hours. I still got to go. I'll get you over the 1,000 mark here shortly. I just hadn't had a chance to do it yet.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks.
No thanks.
Thanks, everybody who backed it so far. You guys are awesome. You're great. This book, you're going to love it. And I can't wait to share it all with you guys. And is there anything you want to talk about, Corey?
Dude, I've got a few more pages. Yeah, I got a few more pages done that I'm going to send you in the near future. I want to get your input on them. I had like the biggest creative block. Like quarantine and everything else had come down, and I'm just like, this all sucks. Like, all sucks, and I just was completely unmotivated. But the last couple, my diet got screwed up, and but last couple of weeks, I've gotten reinvigorated. I don't know if it's because I sensed the impending insanity and chaos that was coming down the pipe, or what. But
that's awesome.
I'm at the point now where like I'm getting it done again, and yeah, I can't wait to show you that, dude.
Everybody keep an eye out for Corey. He's got something he's working on, and look forward to seeing what you come out with. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna back your book whenever that comes out.
Yeah, it's still definitely a work in progress, but I'll start doing some more promotion and start showing some stuff regarding that. It's
that's
like
really
some
awesome.
of the ideas that I'm working through. But yeah, back Slaughter Squad. This book's going to be awesome. I've had a chance to see what's going forward, and there's one panel in particular, and I hope you haven't shown it. I think I told you before, don't show it during one of the major fights that I fell in love with the first time I saw it. And anybody who sees this, it's done so well. Like that, but just an art frame of that alone would be a worthy goal.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you stopping by. And appreciate the chat. Thanks for hanging out, Bear. Yeah, fuck the mainstream. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on Narwhal stream. Peace out.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.